Closer view. It's really a great building. Take an even closer view just to see what it looks like from the exterior, from the distance of Franklin Street and West Broadway. This is on Leonard Street, of course. It's in Lower Manhattan, a very popular area. That's why they built it here, because they knew it was going to be very popular for people. They knew people would want to buy into the space. And then after we take this close look, we'll take a look at the neighborhood around here. Level at Franklin and West Broadway, this is what we're seeing here. Because a lot of times you look at the glamorous buildings and they never ever show you the area around the glamorous building. Sometimes for fear that you might be turned off of the neighborhood and not think of the glamorous building as glamorous. But it makes it really nice when it's in an already established and nice neighborhood. So this whole neighborhood is Tribeca, Triangle Below Canal. And you can see here we're looking now towards the north, and we're just turning around. Then we're looking here on Franklin Street. Now this whole area is very well known for lofts. There's a whole building of lofts there. All along here are lofts on Franklin Street. This is very famous for all the celebrities that buy multi-million-dollar lofts around here. Now, about 50 years ago, this was an industrial area with manufacturing. All the manufacturing is left. So all these buildings were abandoned. So the state of New York and the city allowed people to move in because it was originally zoned for light industrial and manufacturing around here. People were not allowed to live in the buildings. But then they made an exception. And then it just took off, because imagine you have 3,000 or 5,000 square feet of space, unobstructed, built for heavy machinery, but now it's just for living. So you have no columns obstructing any views within the apartment. That's what happens around to be in. And you can see there, it's really a beautiful neighborhood. All the shops, all the people who want to live around here, the hotels, it's amazing. Another view of Leonard Street, a little bit closer, just to be able to appreciate what it looks like up close. We are right at Leonard and Varick Street and Leonard and West Broadway. It goes right downtown. It's like from here to the downtown area is maybe a 15-minute walk and about a 5-minute subway ride. And then from here to Midtown is about a 20-minute walk. It is very close to all the transportation, and there's a lot of companies that are around here for people who are heads of the companies or senior people to have either walk to work or to take the subway or taxi to their offices. On Leonard Street, facing the development, really a great development. This is a different perspective to see what it's like right next to the development. And you can see there's parking also. That's what a lot of the tenants of the condominium complex would be the parking. Here we are at Leonard and Church Street. Just a different perspective of this Leonard development. It's a view of this architectural masterpiece that's very unique in the city and very unique in the world. I think, though, from a development point of view, the building is going to have a lot of leaks. Now, when you develop a building architecturally, it looks great, but you can see all the balconies that are going to attract a lot of water. So ultimately, what's going to happen with all this with all these angles, a lot of water is going to find its way into the building. So at first the maintenance costs will be low because it's brand new. But eventually they're going to have a lot of maintenance costs just maintaining the building. So, but a lot of the people that are in this building are very wealthy anyway. So any additional costs would be incidental costs that would be expected. And so for the sake of the very wealthy owners of the condominiums, it's probably not a big deal, but it's going to be a hassle having all these extra costs down the road. But that's what happens. You have a unique building that's unlike your box buildings that you have. You're going to have those additional costs. It's to be expected. Though I haven't heard about that yet, I have heard at the very top floor they're having some of those issues, but I'm just mentioning it from a point of view of how buildings work. But maybe they're not going to have problems. Who knows? But it is a beautiful building and wonderful tenants and wonderful owners of this building. Closer view of the higher floors. It's just amazing when you see it. Street, we can see what the neighborhood, you can see all the buildings in the distance. And as I was mentioning earlier, we're really close to the downtown area. And if you look closely, you can see some spires peering out that are white. That's the Oculus. That's right next to the World Trade Center. That's how close we are to the downtown area. As I mentioned, it's really like a 15-minute walk, 20-minute walk from here. And it's a very nice area just to be able to walk to. And these are all, you can see all the buildings around here. And if we look to the north, we can see also some of the other places around here. And there's a hotel, the Roxy Hotel, that was originally developed by Ian Schrager many years ago. Now it's under new ownership. And they have all these nice restaurants around here too.